Hi friends, welcome back to day 2 of my new island of Coffeebean. If you haven't seen my last video, I reset my springcore island of Moonlit and we officially are on my new island of Coffeebean. I'm so excited. This is officially day 2, so the plans for today are nook mile grinding to get those 5,000 nook miles that we need in order to pay off our house loan, like the first little tent loan, and also to catch some bugs and fish in order to get blathers to move onto the island. So that is the plan for today. Just follow me along as we kind of like do the dailies and like the early parts of the game, which are some of my favorite. Just kind of like the simplicity before you get terraforming and everything is always like such a treat because it reminds me so much of the original Animal Crossing game and how much I loved it. So yeah, if you guys liked today's video, please leave a like and a comment down below. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you join my little community that we're growing here on YouTube. I will be doing daily videos for this island until we get to 3 stars in order to do terraforming. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on any of those fun little let's play cute little videos like this, then please join. And also, I am also decorating a second island along with this island. That is my tropical island of driftwood, and I'm do tons of terraforming and decorating videos for that island. So subscribe if you're interested in catching out those videos as well. So first thing we're doing, we're just kind of talking to Timmy, talking to Tom Nook. We did our basic DIY training, and we're just quickly taking a look at and see what Timmy has for the shopping. We unfortunately don't have any bells yet, so we're gonna go out and catch some bugs and catch some fish and just do some basic dailies. Of course, the first tree I shake, I unfortunately get a bee. Agnes, who is my starter sisterly villager, does not care whatsoever about there being a bee swarm or a wasp swarm behind me. She just doesn't care, and clearly neither does Tommy. Like, Tommy, we have a very like stressful situation going on right here. Why aren't you? I need help. Okay, he clearly does not care. Look at him stare at me like no care in the world, and then he just walks away. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we have to do... Apparently we got some new nook miles opened up for that, but what we got to do is go and talk to Agnes again, because if you didn't know this, when you first restart your island and you get stung by a bee, the sisterly villagers actually give you the medicine recipe that you need in order to get medicine, and I obviously can't walk around looking like this disaster, so let's just quickly learn the DIY and then quickly craft ourselves some medicine so that we can look decent. Speaking of my appearance, I'm currently wearing this hat that was gifted to me by Hamlet, which is my jock villager on this island. Doesn't exactly quite go with the outfit that I'm wearing, but it's the only thing I have, so we're gonna make it work with what little we got going on right now. Very simple island, very basic, very purple grape inspired hat. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna catch some fish because we need as many fish as possible. And when I initially started catching bugs and fish, I thought we needed 10 in order to get blathers to move onto the island. We only actually need 5. So I do a little bit of grinding, which is actually kind of good because it gave me enough nook miles in the end. But yeah, when you restart your island and you are starting from the beginning, or you're just starting the game for the first time, you only need 5 creatures to give to Tom Nook in order to get blathers to move on to your island. So at this point I was actually finished with the bug and fish catching, but I didn't realize that yet, so I just went over to Tom Nook and just decided to give him what I had. I did some bug catching off camera just to kind of speed things up a little bit. One thing I also hate is that you have to talk to him and donate 1 creature at a time. You can't donate them like all at once, which is such a hassle, but you know, you do what you gotta do. So speaking of Blathers, I will be keeping Blathers in his tent for this island, which I said I would do on my previous island, like I said I would do on Driftwood, which is the tropical island I'm currently decorating, but unfortunately I did let the tent upgrade to the museum because I didn't like where I put the tent. So I have to make sure that I put Blather's tent is in a good spot, so I'm happy with where I put it. So what I did is I quickly bought a swimsuit, like the horizontal swimsuit from Timmy, and then we're gonna head over to the other side of the island and put his tent down. So I did think about this for quite a while, and I was trying to decide where could I put the tent that would be far enough away from resident services and give me enough room to decorate around the area, because you cannot move the tent after you've put it down unless you upgrade it. So I wanted to make sure that the spot I decided for it was a good spot. But yeah, I think I found a spot that I liked. Feel free in the comments to tell me if you would have chosen a different spot, because I'm sure we all have our own opinions, but I think I'm happy with the spot that I chose. I made sure that it was further enough away from resident services, which was my problem on my previous island. I chose to put it way too close to my resident services, but this one's all the way in the corner over here, far enough away from the plaza, close enough to the beach if I want to incorporate the beach into like Blather's overall build, which I think I might, honestly, because I have these really nice rocks along the beach that I might be able to incorporate. But yeah, I think I'm quite happy with this, and I'm so excited that I'm finally going to be able to have the museum in the tent form and decorate with that, because this will be my first time decorating with Blather's tent instead of decorating the museum area. Okay, so I've officially placed it. Cannot change it now, so I'm really hopeful that I like the placement. This is where I put it. This is the distance between that and the beach area, and yeah. So let's just quickly swim back over the other way. And by the way, if you are resetting or restarting your island and you don't have a vaulting pole yet, you can just buy a wetsuit from Timmy and Tommy, or from Timmy, because he's the one in the tent, and you can just swim to the other sides of your island without needing a vaulting pole, which is a neat little trick if you don't have the vaulting pole yet. So, almost finished collecting nook miles. I did a little bit more fishing and bug catching. So the last thing I decided to do was just quickly pick up some weeds and then sell them. And I think after that I should be good, and I should have enough nook miles in order to pay off my 5K loan. I'm currently in like the middle of September, so we're doing like that transition from summer to fall. And can I just say, I absolutely love the fall weeds. Probably like my favorite weed design in game. I just love how overgrown like the bigger versions look. It just looks like, I don't know, it just looks really, really pretty. So there we go. 5,250 nook miles, all good to go. So let's quickly talk to Tom Nook and get this 5K loan paid off. I love the little tent that you get at the beginning of the game, but I also really love the little, look at that like evil look on his face, but I also love the little house that you get when you first upgrade. So I'm really excited to get the little house. I won't be keeping it for very long because I want to upgrade and get that storage to the max that I can as quickly as possible. So I just quickly chose the yellow house roof. I think the yellow is super cute. And yeah, we're good to go. Everything is taken care of. Now we have the Nook Mile Plus thing, which means we can do our daily Nook Mile tasks and get even more Nook Miles. Alright, that officially wraps up day 2 on my island of Coffeebean. Can't wait to do more of the daily videos with you guys because I love these cute, fun little Let's Plays. So if you did enjoy, please leave a like and a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. So that's everything for today. I don't have any reactions yet, so I'm just gonna run off the screen, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!